Karl Lagerfeld, a line of beauty. This year's most exclusive fashion and fundraising event honors the late creative genius and his contributions that shaped the world of fashion. Hello there everyone and welcome to the channel. For today's episode, we will be talking about my favorite jewelry looks from the recently concluded Met Gala. But before we begin, please do make sure to click that subscribe button to support this channel. First up, we have Amanda Seyfried and she's wearing a Cartier multi-row gold necklace from the Agraffe collection. What I loved about this necklace is that it complements well with her dress, which also had a sort of multi-row metallic beadwork that cascades all over. With that said, it created an illusion that she wasn't wearing a bold jewelry to the event, which to me is also a smart styling direction because her dress in itself had so much design elements that it would have thrown off the jewelry out of her look if she decided to go with anything otherwise. I also love that she opted to go with a rose gold Agraffe necklace, which gave a nice contrast with the silver detailing on the top part of her dress, but at the same time, it ties in with the color scheme which also had rose gold elements around the waist down to the hips. She was also wearing a pair of earrings and a ring, all from the same Cartier collection to complete her look. Next we have Irina Shayk and she's wearing necklaces from New York-based jewelry designer, Anna Corey. I love how the popular diamond-encrusted Cuban links were layered alongside a fabulous bespoke 65-carat diamond necklace that is comprised of round-cut diamonds and some massive pear-shaped diamond pendants. The way the two-collar Cuban necklaces were stacked with the magnificent bespoke necklace below is so wonderful that it somehow created an illusion that it is a one-whole piece of a gigantic diamond high jewelry necklace, which exudes an interesting balance of sophistication and edginess. I also love the fact that the necklace were at shorter lengths close to the neck because in my opinion, I find this length to be more classy and elegant than necklaces with longer lengths, and it also works well with her entire outfit. Moreover, I think that the necklace became an instrument to further accentuate her beautiful face. Anne Hathaway is also one of my favorites and she's wearing jewels from Bulgari. Her necklace is a part of the brand's Monite high jewelry collection, which is distinguished by having an ancient coin as the main motif. The necklace she wore also had diamonds which are set in yellow gold, which complemented very well with her Versace outfit that was leaning towards the white and gold color palette. I admire the fact that the design of the necklace is a bit modern and geometric because it sort of created an interesting juxtaposition with how delicate her tweed gown with huge flower detailing was. At the same time it complements with the edgy elements of the gown with the accents of the iconic Versace safety pins. She also rocked a bracelet from the same Monite collection, as well as some pieces from the Serpenti and Diva's Dream collection. Next we have Lea Michele and she's wearing the Rare Touch thin choker from Jacob & Company. I love how clean and monochromatic her outfit looks like, especially that her gown and necklace seem to be a perfect match. She wore the diamond choker with a low neckline silver gown, but because of some visual similarities in terms of design and color, it can be easily mistaken that the choker is a part of her gorgeous gown. It was indeed a flawless pairing of the dress and jewelry in my opinion, especially if you're going for a sleek monochromatic look, just like what she did. A cocktail ring from Fred Leighton and a pair of stud earrings from Kwiat Diamonds finished off her look. Also one of my favorites is Yara Shahidi and she's wearing the Resonance de Cartier necklace from their high jewelry collection. I thought that it was a clever style choice to go with this white-toned diamond and platinum necklace to match with her look because as you can see, it seems like there is a color progression with her look. Her gown started off with a solid nude-like color on the lower part of the dress up to the hips, then slowly getting touches of white colors from the seashell embellishments on the bodice, and then ends with the platinum and white diamonds on her neck. The rather unusual diamond shape, called the trillion cut, which is the centerpiece on the necklace, seems to correlate with the irregular shaped seashell details of her dress in my opinion. She looked very stunning overall, and I can also appreciate that she looked very glowing in those diamonds. Then we have Jessica Chastain, who is also one of my favorites, and she wore a diamond horsebit long necklace from the Gucci high jewelry collection. What I love about this necklace is that It sort of radiates a rather laid-back vibe with the gown, maybe because of its length, but she still managed to look well put together overall. I think that she meant to resemble the established imagery of Karl Lagerfeld with her choice of outfit, which leans towards the black color with matching sunglasses, and I think that she totally nailed it. The Gucci necklace to me is really the key accessory that made the entire look to exude that funky yet fabulous appeal. She also completed her jewelry game with some amazing diamond Dionysus ring and another one with imperial topaz, which are also from Gucci. Next we have Kerry Washington, and she wore a diamond and pearl necklace from Mikimoto. I love how the pearls are crafted in a collar-like structure alongside some diamonds, rather than the usual strands that we commonly see on pearls, because this jewelry design worked so well with her overall look. The choker's white color also created a wonderful contrast with her black gown, which has been the color combination that most celebrities that attended the event opted to go for. Along with the necklace, she also wore a pair of diamond and pearl earrings from Mikimoto, as well as some diamond and pearl rings from Botani. We also have Elle Fanning, who walked on the Met Gala event wearing a yellow gold necklace from the Cartier Grain de Café collection from 1955. She went for a black and white look, which paid homage to the portrait of hers when she was 13 years old wearing a flower crown in which Karl Lagerfeld was the photographer. Her look was also a vision of a Chanel bride, to which is also the most anticipated look of Karl's designs while he was working with Chanel. What I love about her jewelry is that it goes so well with her floral theme, as the textured coffee bean motifs just seemingly went along with the floral touches of her look. A fun fact of this necklace is that this Cartier jewelry was originally worn by Grace Kelly, who is a legendary Hollywood actress turned Princess of Monaco. Nevertheless, her look was rather unique and very interesting for Elle to pull off for the event. Next is Isha Ambani, who is a well-known socialite and hails from the richest family in India, and she attended the event wearing some huge and magnificent jewels from Lorraine Schwartz. This to me is the embodiment of doing over-the-top jewelry game without going too much. What I mean is, the bold necklaces that she wore were stacked attractively because we get to see different variations of necklace designs and diamond cuts and sizes, which makes the entire necklace layering to not look monotonous. She also had a hand chain, which I love as well because she wore it on her right arm, which created a balance with her look. Overall, it is amazing to see how the huge chunks of diamonds on the jewelries that she wore kinda matched with the equally huge crystal embellishments on her gown that she wore on the event. Also a favorite of mine is Pete Davidson, and he's rocking the dusk reflection pendant necklace from De Beers. What I love about this necklace is that it managed to somehow elevate the casual look that Pete was going for, and made it a little bit more presentable for the very exclusive fashion event. The length was perfect, and it is very interesting to see that the print on his shirt ended just above the pendant, which might be unintentional, but it worked because it somehow was able to showcase the necklace well enough. I also love the fact that this necklace is very versatile in terms of its design, that we might think that this bold jewelry piece only looks great on women, but it is also very attractive to be worn by men as well. Lily Collins is also on my favorites, and she rocked the Le Voyage Rocamancy high jewelry necklace by Cartier. Her overall look embodies a modern take of a very classic Hollywood dressing in my opinion, which she topped off with the magnificent necklace, which to me also tied in with the linear quilting details on Lily's corset. Moreover, the necklace is made of diamonds and some sort of black onyx, which goes very well with her black and white ensemble for the event. She also finished her look with a pair of earrings from the same collection, alongside a reflection de Cartier diamond ring and a cute ring with some birds motif. Next we have Serena Williams, and she was stacked with some fabulous pearl strands by Tiffany & Company. Her pearl-dominated look is most likely a nod to Chanel, that is a luxury brand, in which Karl Lagerfeld served as the creative director from 1983 until 2019. I am in love with the fact that there was no shortage of pearl necklaces being used, but at the same time it did not steal away the attention on appreciating her entire look. I also love that the pearls somehow covered her neckline but still giving hints of her gorgeous skin. The size of the pearls for me is perfect, because it's just about the same size as the pearls used on her hair accessory. It is also refreshing to see an abundance of pearls being worn by celebrities on the red carpet, especially on the Met Gala. We also have Doja Cat, and she's wearing lots of stunning pieces from Messika. She had a custom 17-carat pear-shaped diamond that she wore on her head, then a custom armband with 2.5 and 4.5-carat pear-shaped diamonds, as well as some other fabulous pieces from different collections of Messika. I love how she went all out with her jewelry, that she managed to somehow utilize every part of her body that wasn't covered by the dress or her tattoos, from her wrist up to her arm, and even on her head. It was a very strategic move, at the same time was done very tastefully because she opted to use very bold diamond pieces, which to me really complemented with her clean monochromatic yet very interesting look. Next is Rita Ora, who went all out with her jewelry game with some pieces from Buccellati. She wore multiple pieces from the brand's different collections, but all of the pieces have a collective theme that leans towards white and yellow gold settings, with diamond and pearl gemstones. I love how there is an idea on her look to go over the top, which was further emphasized by the stacks of bracelets on her arms, which overall did not look tacky, to be honest. And I also admire that she went for some mix of yellow gold jewelries because the color definitely stood out, and it somehow made a balance of focus that not only her gown is interesting and beautiful but her arm ornamentations as well. Also my favorite is Michelle Yeoh, and she was wearing the magnificent Surnaturel high jewelry necklace from Cartier. She went for a very sleek look with her clean hairstyle and black and white ensemble, and I love that the necklace was worn with an off-shoulder gown because it provided a nice amount of space for this huge necklace to be showcased well enough. At the same time, it did not create much distraction to it. What's more interesting about this jewelry is that it is transformable, that you can detach the two emerald-cut pendants on both sides and use it as diamond danglers for the earrings, which is also from the same collection as the necklace. She finished off her very classic black and white look with an étourdisson ring, also from Cartier. Rihanna also made it in my favorites list, and she wore a diamond and pearl high jewelry necklace from Bulgari, as well as a vintage diamond and pearl necklace from Belperin. She really knew how to wear and layer jewelries properly, because these two high jewelry necklaces are not even from just one brand, but she managed to pull off both necklaces and make it seem like it is a one piece of a jewelry. She looked fresh, glowing, and exquisite, and I love how the pearly white necklace matched with her stark white look. Aside from the pearl necklaces, she also wore a Verdura cross bangle also in white, and a pair of cute flower earrings, and a pair of diamond and pearl ear clips from Belperin. I also feel like the rest of her look was kept clean and simple, so the focus will go towards the jewels, and of course her growing baby bump. Next we have A$AP Rocky, and he's wearing pieces from Boucheron. He opted for a diamond-encrusted belt, which to me is the most unique piece of jewelry ever worn on this year's event. The belt is a Ruben Diamants belt, from Boucheron's Histoire de Style Art Deco collection. It was truly an unconventional piece of jewelry, but still he managed to wear it off properly that it didn't create much attention from his already over-the-top look for the night. It turned out to be a subtle accent to his look even though it was so sparkly, and I love the fact that he chose a belt rather than any other more known kinds of jewelry, because it goes well with his style and it blends in with her layers of belt very well. I love the choice of jewelry piece overall, because it was very unusual yet very effective to be used in relation to his overall vibe. He completed his look with a pair of Vladimir the Cat earrings and ring, which were subtle nods to the famous pet cat of Karl Lagerfeld named Choupette. We also have Dua Lipa, and she's wearing a necklace which I believe is the largest diamond to ever be worn for this year's Met Gala. And I am talking about the legendary diamond from the 2023 Blue Book collection of Tiffany & Company. The diamond itself boasts a whopping 100+ carats, and shaped in a cushion cut which is very similar to the Tiffany yellow diamond, that was once set in the same diamond necklace sometime before. I love that she kept everything in her look to be clean and simple, which I think she didn't have to go overboard anyway, because it just gave enough emphasis and balance on the beauty of her face, her voluminous gown, and the enormous necklace. I feel like there's really no need to exert much effort in picking a showstopper outfit to match with the necklace, because the jewelry itself is the showstopper. Everything in her look was very effortless, and yet she exudes a very fresh and ethereal vibe, and I like it a lot. She finished off her look with a diamond ring with a total of over 9 carats, and a Schlumberger 16-stone diamond ring. Another showstopper jewelry that made an appearance to the event is the Bulgari Laguna blue diamond necklace that was worn by Priyanka Chopra Jonas. It is a pear-shaped blue diamond pendant with a weight of around 11 carats, that really took the media on a frenzy. It has a natural fancy vivid blue color, which is the highest and rarest color grade ever given for blue diamonds by the Gemological Institute of America or the GIA. It is also very seldom that we see some colored diamonds of this provenance being worn to events like this, so to see one, especially a blue-colored diamond, was definitely a newsmaker for the event. What I also loved is that she kept a clean hairstyle and opted for a structured black and white gown without embellishments, which to me is a wise choice to really gravitate the attention towards her beauty and the necklace, and as you can see, the blue diamond just glows on her. Also, my favorite is Nicola Peltz Beckham, who is wearing an enormous diamond to the Met. The diamond is said to be the legendary Star of the East diamond, which was once owned by the American socialite Evelyn Walsh McLean, who also once owned the very famous Hope diamond. If this pear-shaped diamond is indeed the Star of the East, it would be in a weight of around 94.8 carats. This diamond was first seen in the recent years being worn by Nicola's mother, Claudia Hefner Peltz, when she wore it on Nicola's wedding last April of 2022. The diamond is probably a part of her mother's jewelry collection, and she lent it to Nicola to be worn for the Met Gala. Alongside the necklace, she also wore a pair of giant diamond stud earrings, which might be the exact pair that she wore on her wedding. I am just amazed that Nicola showed up with pieces that actually belonged to their family's personal collection, and not something that was loaned from jewelry houses. She also sported a huge diamond cross necklace, which might also be from their personal collection. I am just incredibly impressed by this year's Met Gala because we get to see not only some great jewelry pieces but also some enormous and important diamonds. It is just befitting for these celebrities to present themselves on the red carpet wearing some astonishing accessories, because after all, the Met Gala is dubbed as the Super Bowl of fashion, and at the same time, this year's theme honors the legacy of Karl Lagerfeld, who is also known to be a big lover of jewelry. And these were my favorite jewelry looks from this year's Met Gala. Let me know which jewelry look is your favorite by leaving a comment down below, and if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to click the subscribe button to stay updated with the future episodes. And until next time, bye bye.